Have you ever wondered about the fascinating journey of one of history's most influential Bible translations? Let me tell you about Matthew's Bible, a remarkable piece of religious history that emerged during the tumultuous period of the Protestant Reformation. Picture this. It's 1537, and a man named John Rogers, working under the pseudonym Thomas Matthew, undertakes an ambitious project. He combines the brilliant work of two martyred reformers, William Tyndale's New Testament and partial Old Testament translations, and Miles Coverdale's translation of the remaining Old Testament books. This wasn't just any translation, it was a bold statement in a time when translating the Bible into English was considered heretical. What makes Matthew's Bible particularly interesting is who embraced it. Initially, it found its way into the hands of English-speaking Protestant congregations, receiving the unexpected blessing of King Henry VIII himself. This royal approval was remarkable, considering that just a few years earlier, Tyndale had been executed for his translation work. The Bible became a cornerstone for subsequent English translations, including the famous King James Version. Now, when we compare Matthew's Bible to the original Greek texts, we find some fascinating differences. Rogers included extensive notes and commentaries that were distinctly Protestant in nature. These annotations weren't just translations, they were interpretations that challenged traditional Catholic teachings. The language used was also more direct and accessible to common people, breaking away from the formal, ecclesiastical style of earlier Latin translations. But perhaps the most profound impact of Matthew's Bible was how it transformed people's perception of God. Through its clear, vernacular language, it presented God not as a distant, unapproachable figure spoken of in Latin, but as someone who could be known personally through his word. The translation humanized religious texts while maintaining their sacred nature, making spiritual teachings more relatable to everyday people. Think about it. This translation helped spark a revolution in how people interact with religious texts. Instead of relying on clergy to interpret Latin passages, ordinary people could read and understand Scripture for themselves. This democratization of biblical knowledge fundamentally changed the relationship between individuals and their faith. The legacy of Matthew's Bible continues to influence modern translations and religious practice. It reminds us that sometimes the most powerful changes come not just from new ideas, but from making existing wisdom accessible to all. In many ways, it helped lay the foundation for the personal, direct relationship with Scripture that many believers value today.